In this video, we will perform rotor resistance control for the speed changing of three-phase slip ring induction motor. Let's firstly discuss the theoretical background and then we're going to perform rotor rheostat control for speed control of slip ring induction motor. In induction motor, torque is proportional to the S into E square R2 divided by R2 square plus S into X2 bracket square, where S is the slip, E2 is a rotor induced EMF and R2 is a rotor resistance and T is a torque developed by induction motor. When motor operates in a low slip region, at that time the slip into synchronous reactance is very low, so we can neglect it, and for constant rotor voltage or for constant supply voltage E2 also constant, so our torque equation becomes torque is directly proportional to the S into R2 divided by R2 square. So this equation is further converted as a torque is directly proportional to slip and inversely proportional to the R2. Thus, if the rotor resistance increased, the torque produced by induction motor get decreases. Okay, so the torque produced by induction motor in a low slip region is inversely proportional to the rotor resistance. But when the load on motor is the same, motor has to supply same torque as load demand. So motor reacts by increasing its slip to compensate decrease in torque due to the R2 and maintain the load torque constant. So due to the additional rotor resistance R2, motor slip increases, that is the speed of motor decreases. Therefore, as we increase the rotor resistance, the motor speed goes on decreasing. Okay, so keep in mind this, as we increase the rotor resistance, the slip in induction motor increases, so the speed of motor goes on decreases. This method have some advantages and some disadvantages. Let's discuss advantages. By increasing rotor resistance, speed below the normal value can be achieved, and the starting torque of motor increases proportional to the rotor resistance. The advantages of these methods are the large speed change are not possible. This is because for larger speed change, large resistance is required to be introduced in a rotor, which cause larger rotor copper loss to which reduces the efficiency of motor. This method cannot be used for squirrel cage induction motor. The speed above the normal values cannot be obtained. Larger power losses occur due to the I square into R, that is copper loss in a rotor circuit. Sufficient cooling arrangement is required, which makes the external rheostat bulky and expensive, and due to the large power losses, efficiency is less. So these are the theoretical background of rotor resistance or rotor rheostat for starting of three-phase induction motor. Okay, now let's perform the speed control of induction motor by changing rotor resistance. Can you start?
Yes, sir.
In this video, we will perform speed control of three-phase induction motor by using rotor resistance control method. Okay, so this method is applicable only for slip ring induction motor, because in slip ring induction motor we can add external resistance in a circuit. As discussed earlier is that when motor operated in a low slip region, that is at no load condition, the torque developed by motor is inversely proportional to the resistance. Okay, in this the slip ring induction motor, we have to initially use dual starter. Through dual starter, output is given to the stator winding, and this slip ring rotor resistance is connected across the slip rings. Okay, So let's connect output of this dual starter to the stator winding. And now we are going to connect slip ring, that is 3-phase external resistance, to the slip rings. Okay. Initially, the slip ring resistance is at a zero position. As we increase the rotor resistance by rotating this knob in anti-clockwise direction, the speed of induction motor will goes on decreasing. So first, initially we start induction motor. At that time, resistance, rotor resistance or external resistance inserted in slip ring through slip ring in induction motor rotor circuit is a 0. So that time the speed of induction motor is maximum. As we goes on inserting the resistance in the rotor circuit, the speed of this slip ring induction motor will goes on decreasing. So please observe the speed as per variation of the rotor resistance. Initially we insert rotor resistance in step manner. Initially 0, then 25%, 50%, 75% and 100%. At that time you will observe different speed of 3-phase induction motor. We are going to start. Okay. The 3-phase supply get on. Pause. Now we are going to start the slip ring induction motor with the help of dual starter. Now observe speed. It is near about 1500 RPM. Okay. Now we increase step by step. Observe the reading. Okay. बोल दो आता time speed of induction motor is 1500 rpm. When we insert 25% of rotor resistance, that time the speed of induction motor is 14,050. When it goes to the 50%, that time the speed of induction motor is 1410 rpm. When it is 75 range, that time the speed of induction motor is 1380 rpm. And when it is 100%, that time the speed of motor it is in the range of 1200 rpm. So by doing this, by inserting rotor resistance, the speed of slip ring induction motor get decreased.